We're gonna let some people get in here. Yo, what up, though? We're gonna have a good time tonight, man. Big topic. We're gonna let some people get in here. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. You know, we're gonna try to do this live like twice a week. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna let some people get in here. Comment right now, man, if y'all can hear me clearly. Give me some of them M's if y'all can hear me clearly. Give me an M if y'all can't. I know we're gonna be giving away some gifts tonight, man. We're gonna be giving away some gifts. I'm gonna give away tonight, man, some what you call it, some State Fair, Texas State Fair tickets, man. I appreciate y'all joining in with me tonight. We got a cool topic tonight, man. We're gonna talk about, man, blogs are now bigger than the radio. Did BET get it wrong with the top hip-hop platforms? Are they out of touch? We're going to talk about that tonight. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. We're going to give away some money at the end of this show. I'm going to go ahead right now, man. I'm going to put the StreamYard link here if you ever want to join in. Give your 2 cents. Yeah. We're just gonna give a little time, man, see how many people join with us tonight, man. And the topic tonight, blogs are now bigger than the radio. Like I said, I'm going to be giving away little cash app at the end, giving away Texas State Fair tickets. So if you're in Texas, you get the State Fair tickets. If you're not in Texas, I'm going to send you some paper. Or if you want the paper instead of the tickets, we're going to give a couple of dollars away. Go chill. See how many people get in here. Just know, man, blogs are bigger than the radio, man. Invite your people. Come in, man. Invite your artists. People that you know that's artists right now. Haven't tuned in right now, man. We got a big topic. Is radio dying out? If we get it wrong with the top hip-hop platform, is the blogs now bigger than the radio? These are some of the things we're going to talk about tonight. Share with your friends. Let your people know, man. Let's get a couple of people in here, man. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate everybody coming in right now. I don't care if it's just 1 of us, 2 of us, 10 of us, 6 of us. We're gonna have a good time tonight, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Shit Kitty, a.k.a. Illuminati Jack. James J. Waiters, what up, though, my boy? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Big topics today, man. Is blogs now bigger than the radio, man? He said, I'm liking it. I appreciate it. AJ, what up, though, my boy? Is bloggers now bigger than the radio? Did BET get it wrong? Are they out of touch with these platforms, man? I want to take a time to kind of look at this. So I pulled up this list to add to the stream. And right here, man, these are the platforms that BET listed as the best hip hop platforms this year. It was Complex, Genius, Hip Hop DX, Hop New Hip Hop, The Breakfast Club, The Shade Room, World Star Hip Hop, Double XL. How do y'all feel about this list right now, man? Did BET get it right? Who are they missing? Who shouldn't been on this list and who should be on it? First of all, me first looking at this list, man, there's no way that Shade Room should be a top hip hop platform. No aspiring artists, no artist that's already on aims to be on the Shade Room. I don't understand how BET put the Shade Room on this list, man. It makes no sense how the Shade Room got on here. Let's see who else. Complex. Complex is a hard one. It does cater a lot to hip hop, but I don't know if it's been the same since Joe Budden left Complex. Haven't been the same since Academics and Wayne on them left Complex. Other than those two shows, man, I don't know what else per se they contribute. Maybe I'm wrong. Urban, hey, Big Ed, what up, though, homie? I'm gonna probably need you to come on, man, and help me out with this a little bit. I'm trying to figure out best hip hop platform. I think you touched on this a little bit. Is BET out of touch? Genius. Shout out to Rob Markman. I rock with Rob Markman. I think getting on Genius is one of those staples that you want to be on as you elevate as an artist. For sure. I mean, you get to get on there and like break down, you know what I'm saying, your lyrics and all that stuff. My bad, y'all. You get to get on there and break down your lyrics and all that's cool. But do I feel like Genius is that platform, that go-to platform that people feel like they absolutely have to go to? I'm going to say I could possibly live without Genius myself. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. Breakfast Club, for sure. Breakfast Club needs to stay on there. Staple in hip hop. James, what he said, hey, for sure, BET is definitely out of touch. Let's talk about Double XL real quick, though. Double XL has a name that it, you know what I'm saying, is definitely a staple in hip hop, definitely legendary. But Double XL offers only the freshman cover, and I believe the freshman covers fell off. No one is excited to be on the Double XL freshman cover anymore. So I would take Double XL off. World Star Hip Hop, you got to leave that on. Definitely get on that World Star YouTube. The website may not be what it used to be, but that World Star YouTube, man, being that I'm into the whole media game and helping artists try to break records behind the scene, World Star is one of those places, if you got the budget to get on their YouTube, you almost guaranteed 1 million views. If you got the budget, World Star could pop an artist. So let's take away Double XL. Let's take away Shade Room. Hip Hop DX. I don't know, man. I feel like hip hop publications just not popping like that no more. Having Hip Hop DX on there, to me, is almost like trying to put the Source or Vibe magazine, something like that up there. I don't know about Hip Hop DX. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm out of touch on that. I know Hot New Hip Hop is still one of those platforms a lot of artists strive to be on that actually cater to new artists. So let's go like this. Let's take off Genius, Double XL, definitely Shade Room. Let's get rid of that. Hip Hop DX. Buzzworld Hip Hop says Hip Hop DX used to be good back in the day, for sure. So let's go and add this on. For y'all who just joining in, we're looking at BET Best Hip Hop Platform. Did they get it right, or are they out of touch? I'm going to go on the side of out of touch. Who they missing for sure? I know people always say I'm Dig Ryan, but for sure Say Cheese got to be on there. I don't think it's no platform exclusively that breaks up and coming artists more than Say Cheese TV. I don't care who you name. And it's affordable. It ain't outpriced. Anybody can get on there, but no one breaks more artists than Say Cheese TV. Shout out to, Say Cheese been in a lot of buzz lately. Charlamagne the God, shout out Say Cheese on the Brilliant Idiot podcast. DJ Academics brought up Say Cheese. Lil Duval talked about Say Cheese. When you talk about hip hop in this platform and in this current environment arena, you can't mention hip hop without Say Cheese TV. That's one. Another one that I feel like they missing, Joe Budden podcast. I know it's been through a lot of turmoil. I know it's been a lot of ups and downs when it comes to the Joe Budden podcast. But come on, Joe Budden has been a staple within the hip hop community consistently for the last 5 to 8 years, for sure. Joe Budden go up there. Who else I'm missing? Who else should be up there? The Breakfast Club made it, but Hot 97 didn't make it. Why y'all think Hot 97 didn't make it on this list, man? Let me know. Are we missing? Who we missing on this list? I said Say Cheese, Joe Budden. Who else should have been on this BET Top Hip Hop platform that we missing? And I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link, man, if y'all want to jump in And, you know, just give me your comments. Let me know what y'all think. Who else we missing on this top? Who y'all check in for on the best hip hop platform every day when you go to get your hip hop news? For sure. They had a big 6ix9ine interview next year. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Lemonade Made Media last year. For sure. No Jumper. No doubt. Urban Politician. Duh. No Jumper. Vlad. Definitely could have replaced Complex. Could have been replaced Genius. You know what I'm saying? So let's put, this list should have been Vlad. Say Cheese TV. Would y'all put Say Cheese over Vlad or Vlad over Say Cheese? Which one y'all look at it? I guess Say Cheese break artist, but Vlad, you get on Vlad, you hit a certain level. So I'm gonna say Cheese because I'm biased. Vlad, No Jumper. We can leave Hot New Hip Hop on there. I'll leave Breakfast Club on there. Take Shade Room off. Joe Button for sure. Take Double XL off. Who we replacing with Double XL? He said, hey, shout out to Buzzworld Hip Hop. He said Dallas Global. Okay. Shout out to my guy, Terry Blue. Ain't no shade on that one. I feel like BT was definitely out of touch. I think the blogs is running the platforms right now. And in fact, I would even argue that, in my opinion, blogs are bigger than the radio. So I posted this earlier today. And I'm gonna bring this up on the screen so y'all can see this real quick. So I posted this earlier today. DJ Papa Run for 97.9 The Beat. I said blogs are bigger than the radio, and he responded, not even close. Blogs look good in today's world, and it's popular amongst younger generation, but radio on the business end is still has a farther reach than blogs. Remember, all of this is business of advertisement. Blogs hadn't hit the point of where major businesses are coming to spend millions to advertise like they still do radio. Radio is still the largest consumer, still has the largest consumer of listeners. There are like 3 older generations that don't know nothing about this new technology and still rely on radio. I say give it another 10 to 15 years for blogs and maybe at that point. What y'all think? That was from DJ John Perry on 97.9 to B. He disagreed. He feel like blogs aren't nowhere near the level for radio, that people aren't spending millions of dollars to advertise on a Say Cheese TV. But I guess my question is, the average consumer, I guess, let me know right now, yes or no, do y'all listen to the radio on a daily basis? Like, is the radio, your local radio, is that something y'all tap into? Let's see, Big Ed, do you agree that Shade Room should be on the list? Big Ed said BT is not out of touch. Big Ed, come on up here, man. Debate with me a little bit, man. Let me know. Maybe I'm wrong, bro. Put me up on game. You probably got a better ear to the streets, man. I'm gonna drop this StreamYard link if you free, man. Come on up here on the screen with me, man. Come kick it with your boy. Let me know. Let's see what people get to see here when we be on the telephone. He right. It is 2 different lanes. Let me see if I can get my homeboy Big Ant in the back room. Not anymore. If I listen to the radio, it's XM radio. He did touch on the point though. He said, "Oh, here we go. I'm gonna bring my guy in." Not anymore. If I listen to the radio, it's my guy radio.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
He did touch on the point though. He said, "Oh, here we go. I'm gonna bring my guy in." Not anymore. If I listen to the radio, I hear the delay. You got your radio up or something?
Hold on real quick. Yo, y'all can hear me?
He did touch on the point though. He said, "Oh, here we go. I'm gonna bring my guy in." Not anymore. I hear the delay. You got your radio up or something?
Nah, hold on real quick.
We'll get Big Ant back in here soon. So, hey, if you ever you want to say something about it, please don't hesitate to hit that StreamYard link, come back up. But nah, man, Big Ant argues that there's 2 different lanes, radio and blogs. But DJ Perryon definitely touched on something. The younger generation don't listen to it. What $1 million worth of game? You know what should have been on there? And you can also say Drink Champs on that list too. Damn, I forgot about Drink Champs, $1 million worth of game, Vlad, Say Cheese TV, No Jumper, all could have been on that list other than Complex. Let me go back to that list. I'm gonna bring that list back up. So here we go. I'm gonna bring this list back up. All right. Bad, y'all. Get this right. All right, here we go. So here we go. Academics, yeah, for sure. Shout out to Change of Plans in the building. All right, here we go. So we got Complex, Genius, Hip Hop DX, Hot New Hip Hop, The Breakfast Club, The Shade Room, World Star Hip Hop, Double XL. This is from the BET Best Hip Hop Platform. Let's see. Complex. Are we taking them out or are we leaving them in? Do Complex deserve to be in this in this time, in this place right now, in this atmosphere or arena, deserve to be best hip hop platform? Are y'all checking in for that? Let me see. Let's see if we get Big Game back here. Hold on one second.
I'm still echoing.
No, I think you good now, my boy. Can you hear me?
I don't know. I hear echo.
You hear echo on my end?
No, mine. I ain't tripping on mine. I'm trying to make sure y'all don't hear me echo.
No, you're not echoing. You good. You sound clear.
Okay, bet. Just making sure I don't want to be messed up. First off, BET is not out of touch.
Okay, so let's go down this list again, Big Ed. Tell me who you agree with. Who is there anybody on this list that should not have been here that you feel like is the best hip hop platform?
Oh, you gonna take Shade Room off? That's most definitely. The rest of them, they all cater to hip hop for sure. Shout out to all the hip hop platforms. We just keeping it real and solid right now. Without Say Cheese, Academics, Say Cheese, Academics, Vlad, and No Jumper in 2021. And let's remember these award shows are supposed to be what happened in the last year, right?
Okay.
In the last year, if you don't have Say Cheese, Academics, No Jumper, and Vlad when it comes to hip hop, all around hip hop content, your list is not credible. If we're talking just being honest when it comes to the conversation, moments, impact, who people checking, the most interactions with, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Who touching the most relevant artists, who dealing with the most relevant artists or most relevant topics. I think they all serve different purposes, but those four I named, if your list don't got them four nominated, we know what it is. We be thinking, like we used to think that these platforms was kind of like out of touch or they didn't know what was going on. They know exactly what's going on. It's business. They doing business moves. They're not going to promote you unless they're getting something in return. It's just like the Grammys, the beat. You say what?
You think in places like things that's on this list, like Shade Room, it's some marketing dollars in here to get them on this list?
1,000%. Marketing dollars, relationships. You do this for me, I do this for you. Somebody knows me. It's some type of handshaking going on.
Got you.
The people that I just named, those four that we know are the top four, they all like moving around independently in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So they like doing their own shit, having their own way. They not answering to nobody. Ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, they've been around forever.
Got you.
Hip Hop DX been around. Hot New Hip Hop been around. We know Breakfast Club, they are popping syndicated radio. The Shade Room, they got their shit going on. So they treating them like more, this is business. Like y'all are business entities.
So why didn't Hot 97 make it on this list?
They didn't make it on that list because somebody behind the scenes is not shaking the right hands. Somebody behind the scenes ain't tap in and they haven't connected their relationship situation with BET. Or, man, like I say, this is a corporate move. So one of the corporate guys at the top of Hot 97 might have a issue with somebody in BET.
Got you.
This is not an organic list at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we being honest about it, this is not an organic list.
So you aside on that this is more of a hip hop political list. These are people
business list.
Business, politics,
it's business. All business and politics on these situations, dog. Everybody knows Say Cheese, Academics, Vlad, No Jumper. They the ones that got hip hop shit going on. They whole Instagram is filled with hip hop. Shade Room is about who's fucking who and who said something about who in the comment sections. That's about 60 to 65% of their content. If you're a rapper that's not in a relationship, they give two fucks about you, unless you're getting exposed for cheating on somebody or you going to jail.
Facts.
Not posting artist music. They not tapped into who the latest upcoming nigga is unless he got a hit record. Simple and plain.
So what about some people mention $1 million worth of game?
They most definitely top.
Who else we missing?
$1 million worth of game. Big Facts podcast starting to make a lot of noise. I would for sure throw big. I would say they all top 10. I just put them two as top 4. Then everybody can have their opinions after that with 5. You know, with number 5 through 10. $1 million worth of game. Big Facts podcast. Some people might say Be High. You know what I'm saying? He ain't tapped in with all the younger artists, but he tapped in for sure.
With those legacy acts.
Yeah, with a lot of legacy acts or different things, especially ATL for sure. He coming up and making a lot of moves in the game. Who else, man? It's a lot of artists it's a lot of platforms, so many to fucking name. Dirty Glove Bastard making noise.
Off the porch. Shout out to them boys.
Shout out Real Life. Shout out, it's a lot of niggas making a lot of moves with YouTube platforms. Fucking you still Hot 97 still. Don't want to forget about them. Also, I think Future's TV made a lot of moves, but we kind of just was talking like more so in the realm of the well-known ones that's everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
So let me challenge you real quick, Big Ant. Let's help put this together for the culture. Like what people should tap in. According to Big Ant, the urban politician mogul for the culture, best hip hop platform. Let's put our top 5, and we're gonna do it. Number 1. Who's the number 1 platform tapping in for the culture? The culture tapping in for.
It's crazy because you could go popularity, or you could say who the most important to the culture. I feel like.
Okay, let's go most important to the culture.
If we talking about for the people trying to come up, the most important to the niggas in the streets, the most important organically, don't get me wrong, is business involved in all of this shit, but who tapped in from the bottom to the top?
Hold on one second. They saying, yeah, we hear echo and feedback. Is everybody hearing the echo and feedback? Because I hear them clear.
Yeah, they might.
Let me see. Lemonade Made Media said they hear echo and the feedback. So let me know. Are y'all hearing everything clear on both me and Big Ant? Don't let us keep talking and that boy just bouncing all around on y'all. So type in clear if y'all hear clear.
Yo, am I echoing?
You sound good to me. So I'm just trying to make sure with everybody else. Okay, so obviously nobody's saying no. Shout out to my people changing plans.
Yeah. No, say cheese. I be saying say cheese because the reason why I give say cheese number 1 on some like organicness from the streets is because I never seen somebody put niggas on the same platform on that level of where, record labels are there, and niggas is getting signed after, they start business conversations, but he started like this shit going to like niggas blocks and porches. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
He on niggas blocks, porches, nigga meeting niggas mamas, meeting niggas grandmas, and even though it's business involved too, it's always business. But at the end of the day, these other top platforms, they not doing that, and they not obligated to do that. Academics ain't obligated to do that. No Jumper not, Vlad TV not. I'm not saying nobody obligated, but that's part of Say Cheese niche. Like I'm on the block with this shit. I'm finding the nigga out the mud. I'm finding the nigga who like got 2,000 or 3,000 Instagram followers, and I can turn you up. You know what I'm saying? I'll use my platform to turn you up. And plus, it's reachable to the streets. A lot of nigga out the streets, you can't reach out to a No Jumper and get a post. You can't reach out to academics and get a post. You know what I'm saying? You can't reach out to a Vlad and get an interview. If you a nigga out the streets, nigga, I hear, I tell a lot of artists to get posted on Say Cheese. They tell me sometimes they can't get a response. I was like, nigga, keep trying, nigga. It's millions of niggas trying to get there. But eventually, I'll see they shit get posted on there, so they got through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, other platforms you can't really get through. You got to really like know somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to have a very heftier bag to get posted on there.
it's not even that bad compared to some people that's not as, you know what I'm saying, like World Star. You need a bag to get on World Star.
And, you know, I don't want to turn nobody down on their prices, man. Everybody got their own prices. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got their own prices, but I know Say Cheese is most definitely affordable for the level that they own over there. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
I say him, and you go back and forth. You know, a lot of people say Academics because he's more of a personality.
Got you.
He got a more of a cult following than Say Cheese. So, you know, it depends on how you want to look at that.
If Sean Cotton would have named it Sean Cotton TV and it would have been named after him, will we have this comparison with him in Academics more?
It's all about if he was gonna be a personality. Academics is a personality. See, he goes by blogger, but a lot of people are there because of his comedy. That's how he built his fan base.
Okay.
His fan base wasn't built off of his Instagram. It was built that what made his Instagram posts more funnier was because they coming through off of the comedy off of his YouTube channel.
Got you.
So now you got this funny nigga on YouTube for 3-4 years that nobody's seen before. And now he making Instagram posts too. On his come up, he building his Instagram up. He got the same type of sarcastic post, the satire comedy post on Instagram as he does on his YouTube personality. Sean Cotton was more like, hey, nigga, I'm in the streets. I'm hands-on. I'm pulling up the niggas. I'm not really selling my personality. I'm selling the content. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
Academics was selling the content and the personality. And it's a different level of work when you selling the personality and the content. But it's a lot of motherfucking work when you just selling the content and the brand too, though. You know what I'm saying? But
if you're an upcoming artist and you had an unlimited budget, but you only could pick one to spend that budget with, Say Cheese or Academics, which one you going with?
If you can only pick one?
You can only pick one to pop your career off with an unlimited budget. Who do you go with? Say Cheese or Academics?
That's a tough one, man.
Hey, in the audience, somebody said Tommy Craze. I'm not familiar with Tommy Craze. You know Tommy Craze?
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with that. Change your plan. Say Cheese. If he had an unlimited budget,
yeah, man. I fuck with on the breaking of the artist side. I feel like, but see, it's crazy because the only thing is with Academics, man. It's crazy because his like niggas know like, okay, if Academics getting posted on his platform is big and it's promo and it helps and it brings niggas to it. I think that the difference there is, say Academics got to come out and stamp you as opposed to posting you. Say Cheese just got to post you.
Got you.
Like, if Academics doesn't put his voice on it, like go to his Twitch and say, hey, this shit hot, or I'm fucking with this. Say Cheese don't gotta, that platform doesn't have to say, hey, I'm fucking with this. Just getting posted on there is gonna make the people check you out. Academics, if he not really co-signing you like that, I feel like people will look at it, but they won't really like just tap in. You know what I'm saying? But they both got hella firepower though. I just want to be clear about that. They both them niggas on this media shit. Undeniable for sure.
Hey man, can we give a shout out to Big Ant? Breaking this down.
They both them niggas on this media shit. And any listed hip hop without them is bullshit.
Hey, facts. Okay, so we got Say Cheese 1, we got DJ Academics 2. Who else are you bringing in?
You can swap them two around. You can swap them two around. You know what I'm saying?
They can go interchangeably. Okay. Who will be the number one? Who to be the number 3 hip hop platform for the culture that people would need to tap into, regardless if you're an upcoming artist or just a fan of just hip hop? Who we tapping into number 3?
I say Vlad.
Vlad, Dream Champs. And we talking about the last year.
We talking about the last year. I say Vlad.
Vlad number 3.
I say
which
Vlad.
y'all agree? Y'all agree down there. Vlad number 3, most important to the culture when it comes to hip hop. Say Cheese first place. DJ Academics 1.5. You can use those interchangeably, but number 3.
Academics to Say Cheese 1 and 2, And I'm speaking on like how they both be tapped in and shit like that and all that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about like who I like more. It's just, and that's what I want niggas to say. When I speak on shit, I'm giving everybody their credit, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what the situation is. Like,
For sure.
I'm gonna give you your credit on how I feel like what you display and what your content is. And I feel like them two, you could swap them out in one or two. Vlad is like, you know, I'll put him in number 3 because of the consistency. He taps into up and coming artists who just build it, but he go get legacy acts. He gets other things that are connected to hip hop. Because I feel like a lot of moments that Vlad does interviews, it might not be a rapper, but he still are interviewing people that hip hop, that we as a hip hop culture are like interested in and shit.
So low key kind of challenged you. He's saying that he will prefer Breakfast Club number 3 over Vlad.
I mean, hey, that's his opinion, but I say the thing with Breakfast Club, I feel like they not really catered to a lot of up and coming artists or artists who just getting a splash and all that other shit. Like, you'll see Vlad go interview some niggas who just Vlad look at numbers. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So Vlad is interviewing niggas off of their numbers and off of their buzz. To get the Breakfast Club is business.
Got you. Publicists, right
It's
people
business,
to know.
right people to know. Of course, every platform has that on there, the right people to know, the right niggas can plug you, the right phone calls, the right relationships. But just, I feel like Vlad, if a nigga drop 2 or 3 videos that's doing 1 million views, if Vlad team or somebody work with Vlad get wind of it, they'll hit him up. Hey,
Right.
you want to come up here? But on Breakfast Club, it don't work like that. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I feel like Vlad does run a updated, whether you follow him on Instagram or not, Vlad is posting, his platform is posting hip hop news every day on his Instagram. He has an app and a website that's posting hip hop content every day. Some type of hip hop content is going on there every single day, whether it be news, a post, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's not breaking artists though, and he's not promoting the music. I say Cheese promotes the most music on his platform.
Got you.
Cause a nigga around the corner, niggas from my neighborhood that got their music put on Say Cheese. So it's like, that's why I be like, Say Cheese.
Everybody neighborhood by now probably had somebody that in touch Say Cheese for sure. I got to tap your brain on this real quick, man.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest things, and I know you touched on this earlier, but blogs now bigger than the radio? I've been talking with a lot of people, and I'm saying like slowly Dallas is becoming the mecca of blogging and media and hip hop. I did put out there that I feel like blogs are now bigger than the radio, and I'm gonna read this again. I'm gonna read this clip again. Big Ant, I want you to tap into it again. So I posted this on my Instagram. And DJ Don Perignon, shout out to my guy 97.9 to be here in Dallas. Excuse me. He said right here, not even close. Blogs look good in today's world and is popular amongst younger generation. But radio on the business end still has a farther reach than blogs. Remember, all of this is business of advertisement. Blogs haven't hit the point of where major businesses are coming to spend millions to advertise like they still do with radio. Radio is still the largest consumer has the largest consumer of listeners. There are still like three older generations that do not know none about this new technology and still rely on radio. I say give it another 10 to 15 years. Blogs may be at that point. How do you feel about that with DJ Don Perignon? And he biased. He worked for the radio. He a young cat, though. Shout out to Don Perignon. That's my guy, 97.9 The Beat. But where do y'all stand? Are blogs big? And are blogs now bigger than the radio? Are they more important to the culture than your local radio station? Talk to me.
See, when you say important to the culture, that's different than saying bigger to me. Just being honest, like when you say, are they more important to the culture, the kids, the consumers as far as like the people who tapped in and want more than just the music, then they like fuck the radio. You see what I'm saying? We not listening to the radio. Who cares? But the radio is a business. You see what I'm saying? Radio is business. Radio is politics. And comparing radio and blogs, I feel like them two comparisons that shouldn't even be made. You see what I'm saying?
Let's throw out the business part.
Yeah.
Because you and I, we don't listen to the radio for advertisement.
Nah,
we listen. We don't go to blogs for advertisement. We go to blogs for information concerning the culture. We listen to the radio for what it pertains to the culture. When you look at it only pertaining to the culture, not the business.
Yeah.
Which is more important? That's what I mean by bigger. Which is more important right now to the culture?
Directly. If you talk about directly hands-on with the culture, then it's the blogs.
For sure.
If you say you got to word that correctly, though, I mean, I know you got to word like that for the conversation and everything like that, but I want to be all the way honest with that shit. Like when you talk about everyday conversation, is in Texas. You know what I'm saying? If you talking about everyday conversation in Texas, niggas is not trying to because you know what you're gonna get when you go to the radio. You see what I'm saying? They gonna have a rotation. It's gonna be the same type of songs, but niggas know to make a song a hit, you gonna need that radio. Your song ain't gonna be no hit record without radio. That's how it get pushed to the charts. That's how it get pushed to the next level. That's what makes it cross over into other lanes. But if you talk a conversation, who next up, to get details of what your favorite rapper is thinking or got going on, shout out to 979 in Dallas, but they are going to Say Cheese. If you in Dallas right now, you going to Say Cheese. You going to Dallas Global, Real Tune, Big D, Diamond Stone, goddamn who? Stay Down Productions. I was talking about Dallas, but shout out Stay Down too. They out here in Houston. You're going to all the Dallas platforms. Sperry Springer, what's the name? Dallas Global. I ain't say Dallas Global already, my bad. Dallas Global, Before the Cloud, Beezy. You going to those platforms to know what's going on the non-professional side. What's going on in the streets? Who got this going on? What's the young nigga I never heard of before? You know what I'm saying? When you go to the radio, you looking for, okay, now we know the business side of, okay, this is the hit record. Every once in a while you might hear a record on the radio. I don't listen to the radio.
Me either.
Kids, the families, or like you said, 3 different generations, the listeners, the ears, they got all that other shit going on. You see what I'm saying? But in the DFW, it's 10 or 15 platforms right now that's known that everybody going to check for, okay, what's going on today, who hot. You ain't even got to go check for it. The way technology is scrolling down your phone. It's scrolling down your phone to the point where, nigga, I get so like off up in the shit where, nigga, I follow like so many motherfuckers. It's like I'm seeing the same 10 posts now. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Just crafted different, just put different. You know what I'm saying?
But CNN, Fox News, all the major news circuits, they do the same thing. I mean, that's nothing new in media. Everybody kind of recycle the same news, kind of put where their original source come from, and then but make it their own. So that's kind of the same thing regular news do. But I feel like I'm gonna counter you a little bit on the radio though. Do we go to radio to listen to the hits, or do we go to the radio to hear paid songs that's put in rotation to hopefully burn in your psyche to become a hit? It's trying to program you into the hit. Yeah, facts. Nah. That's what I say. Me personally, and it depends on who you are. I don't listen to who shit sell the most. Got you.
I don't listen for the radio. Can't tell me what a hit is. I'd start seeing it on blogs or on the internet to know what song is doing crazy and going wild, or I hear the conversation in the barbershop. Oh, they playing this shit crazy on the radio, and man, I've been off of radio since like 2000, maybe 10, earlier than that. I've been on my CD. You know what I'm saying? Even before that, we had like iPods and shit. I wouldn't listen to radio no more.
Yeah, once streaming became accessible, radio was out the door for me.
Exactly. I make my own playlist. I find my own music. I see shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck how many Instagram followers or how much money a nigga got. If the music good is good, I'm gonna listen to it. I don't care about that other shit.
So when
radio,
Don Perignon was saying about the advertisement dollars, I feel like the moment people start trying to throw up how much money somebody make is a sign of a dying source.
well, see,
The
and
credibility
that's
for
why I don't
radio
want to
breaking
compare.
isn't there no more. So it'd be like, well, we still got advertisement dollars. It's just because these companies hadn't found out how to centralize the blogs. Like if Say Cheese wanted to get advertisement dollars for having 1.5 million, whatever they got, followers and 800,000 subscribers on YouTube, if they want to tap into the marketing dollars, they can absolutely get it. The numbers are showing right there: 50,000, 60,000, 100,000 views on a clip, 60,000, 70,000 in a story.
Well, see, they do have those advertising dollars for certain platforms, certain people. You see certain podcasts, they might promote cigars. Some of them promote, like Wallow and Gilly promote a lot of shit on they shit.
For sure.
The ads are on the YouTube videos. That is how niggas get paid. Off the YouTube videos. You get off a YouTube video, you get paid off the ads. So it's there, but it's not as much though. You see what I'm saying? It don't be as much. And then with the radio shit, everybody knows to make a song, it's a programming thing. Like we know, like they put these things on the radio. These are for the people who ride to work in the morning. Like a lot of people listen to the radio when they go to work. A lot of people listen to radio when they take their kids to school. You see what I'm saying? Huh?
I feel like it's dying out because when I take my son to school in the morning, we straight streaming. Whatever he want to listen to, he ain't saying turn on the radio.
Yeah, or see, like I say, it is a thing that ain't what it used to be because we're not forced to go there anymore. Niggas know the radio is dying out. We're not forced to go to the radio. The radio most definitely don't have a grip on the game like it used to. But I'm saying it's still there where they got they like cemented to a certain corner in the game where, hey, this is radio, this is blogs, this is that. But everybody knows if you want to get your music pushed, the niggas that know, you need to go tap in with the influencers and the media shit. You need to tap into the YouTube channels that's active and working. You need to tap in with the you know what I'm saying? The tastemakers, the influencers, the blogs. You know what I'm saying? If you trying to build something from scratch, the best way to gonna be able to do it is tap in with different blogs if you ain't got nothing going.
And I feel like it's the way to get a more organic response. I mean, I ain't mad at the radio. Yeah. Like, of course, they're going to force feed and they kind of program it. And of course, if you pay for a blog campaign with a platform or influencer, it's still kind of the same perception, but you get to see real-time comments and what people think of the artist and what they think of the visuals and things like that on when it comes to blogs. You get to kind of scope and gauge how people feel about their artist. That's why I feel like blogs are better because it's such an engagement element. I mean, you can engage with radio, but you have to call, you have to wait to get on, things of that nature. But you can see so many people comments immediately when it comes to blogs.
Facts, 100%. It's more direct. It's more straightforward. You're gonna see how niggas feel. They'll say your shit trash. They'll say it's this or that. But then again, even if it don't get that, it's just the more and more you in niggas' faces, you can build your shit up.
Got you.
And I think that's what a lot of people fuck up on with building relationships with these blogs or just getting posted on blogs. You can't do it one time. You can't just do it. You can do it with one blog, but it's like, you know, I think niggas should know, like, man, let me build something up. You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to tap in with the West Coast media. Don't be afraid to tap in. Like, if you in Texas, bro, and you don't already have a buzz or nothing you trying to build up, you should tap in with everybody in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. My bad. Hold on. I got music playing everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. No, for sure. Like who right now, man, up and coming blogs, who you tapping into that you like a lot, man, that's coming in, that's showing artists love right now? Being that Texas is becoming that mecca of blogging, like you could come to Texas now, like you used to in New York, and do a full blown media campaign from what Bebe and Real Life Street Stars and them doing with the hub on Mondays, bringing artists in, doing listening sessions, you know, chit chat with Hit That. You got pretty much, man, who knows? You can do about 9, you can do almost 18.
That's what Worth is insane with it, man. Like I named most of, and that's what I say, like, that's how you know it's so many, because every time I'm doing like an interview and I'm naming all the Dallas platforms, I forget somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many out there that you could tap into. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be knowing who all consider themselves like blogs or bloggers and everything, but this say media outlets. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Dallas Fort Worth is doing that.
Consider himself,
huh?
Because you going crazy. What do you consider yourself? Because you're almost at 100,000 if you ain't there yet. That your joint just.
I'm not at 100. I'm not at 100. I'm a
70, 80.
You're like 70, low 70. I just hit 70,000.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you consider yourself in your platform? Because you delivering to the culture. You know what I'm saying? Your what you call them? Your reaction videos be priceless. Because like I said, your facial expressions, you ain't got to say nothing. Your facial expressions be priceless. How do you define urban politicians, man? What do we get when we come there? Because I know I enjoy it.
It's a media platform. If you look at me personally, I don't like to be. I'd rather you call me a YouTuber than a blogger.
Got you.
No disrespect to my people that are bloggers or things of that nature. I just don't want to be like categorized and put in a box. You feel me? Because like what people gotta understand, like when I first started doing urban politicians, I was only doing a podcast. I wasn't even YouTubing. I did like 40 podcast episodes, and that was Urban Politicians. You know what I'm saying? Urban Politicians TV was just, I created a YouTube channel, but I wasn't uploading to it. And I was doing a podcast every week, and that podcast was not getting uploaded to YouTube. It was only on the podcast apps. So that's why I was like, okay, if I come in this bitch doing podcasting, would y'all call me a podcaster? Or would y'all call me a blogger? You would call me a podcaster.
Facts.
But then I started doing the like videos on YouTube covering the news. And then everybody started saying, oh, well, you a blogger. And I'm like, nah, because my goal is to really just run a podcast. This is just all of it. I don't want to be considered a blogger. I don't want to be considered a cameraman. My goal, and that's me though. I got to put in that work. I got to make it to where I got to go hard enough to where when you see me, you don't call that nigga a blogger. You just call him Big Ant.
Yeah, I like that.
You just call him Big Ant, or you call him, hey, that's Urban Politicians TV. He run Urban Politicians TV. That's how you know you like, okay, you in that bag. Because niggas don't call Charlamagne a blogger no more.
Quick question, my bad, Big Ant. I didn't mean to cut you off, but they did bring up something we didn't touch on that they brought up in the comment. Lemonade Made Media says, let's talk about TikTok and putting artists on. How important is TikTok to the culture?
You said TikTok is putting artists on. No, the artists are putting themselves on TikTok and getting on off of TikTok, off of promoting on TikTok. Nobody on.
My bad, man. I had to celebrate you because you just broke that down. Say that one more time.
Yeah, TikTok ain't putting nobody on. The artists are putting their content on TikTok and it's taking off over there. That's just like saying YouTube is putting niggas on. Nah, then you got to put your work in on there to try to get your shit building. You can't tell me, hey, nigga, YouTube, you can't tell her, like, oh, YouTube put you on. They not doing nothing to help niggas get on. Niggas got to get on there and build that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like anybody else. They not, and that's just the point that I'm making. Like, I feel like niggas is using TikTok as a platform as they should. TikTok making plenty bread off of niggas getting on there.
Got you. So pretty much what you're saying is TikTok, YouTube, Instagram are all tools. Just because you got the tool in your hand don't mean it's gonna work.
Exactly.
You got to put that tool to work.
You got to figure out how to work it. You got to figure out how to promote it. You got to figure out how to push it. You gotta provide the content or provide something that's gonna make the people tap into your lane or what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? That the choice is yours on what you want to do, though. You know what I'm saying? But TikTok people is not putting nobody on. You use TikTok as a platform. They winning by you signing up and making an account on their platform. They already won.
Got you. No, that's real. I never thought about that. You know what I'm saying? In that perception, because normally when we say TikTok, you be like, man, put your stuff on TikTok. It's a #1 breaker of music. But like you say, just because you put it on TikTok, don't mean that boy gonna go. You gotta know how to work it. But that's with any other platform out here.
Yeah, you should put your shit on TikTok, man. You should put your shit on everything. If you got time out your day to put it on every platform that hosts music, it should be there. 100%. If you got time out the day to do that, if not, pick the main ones. You know, YouTube is mandatory. Instagram is mandatory right now if you're trying to break as a rapper. But if you can do Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, use them all. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you got time to use.
But I tell you this, Big Ant, how often do you do when can we catch the podcast, man?
The podcast is every Monday.
Every Monday.
Say Studio 56 on there. If you look at the channel, you will see a black thumbnail with me in the middle, my guy Pookie on there, my guy Twan. It's all three of us. We do it every Monday. Studio 56 podcast. We like 63 episodes in on there.
Hey, man, I be tapping into that boy. And I tell you what, I'm getting ready to give away some money and some tickets. Hey, Big Ant, I just want to take the time, man. I'm going to give you some hand claps. Let me give you some explosions, all that stuff, man, to say thank you for being a guy coming down amongst man. Coming down amongst a man, a mere mortal, man. Drop game.
We all grinding in this shit, man. We all grinding in this shit, bro. I ain't looking down on nobody's shit. Ain't none of that. I know I ain't on that, bro. Like, I'm keeping the same mentality and mindset no matter what I got going on. My mindset the same as it was when I had 10 subs, nigga. You got to think. I ain't saying that, you know, a nigga ain't working and grinding, but it's like I fuck with everybody's shit, bro. Like, I'm subscribed to everybody. I like everybody videos when they drop. I try to follow everybody. I'm not probably following everybody on Instagram, but it's like, nigga, I follow like 50 fucking blogs, bro. And it be like, damn, nigga, I'm seeing the same fucking headlines between 20 and 30 niggas. So it's like, damn, I'll be like, fuck, I'm following too many blogs. So that just be like that. But I'm tapped in there. If you dropping content on YouTube, I'm subscribed to you. You know what I'm saying?
Question. Before we get off here, remember how adamant I was about not interviewing Charleston White?
Yeah.
And, you know, I bit the bullet because for so long, man, I felt like I found an angle of how I wanted to do it, man. Were you able to check out any other interview?
I checked out like 2 of the videos. He was saying some good shit on them.
Yeah.
Some of the shit be left field. Then some of the shit he'll say is good.
No, for sure, man. That's the macking.
Yeah. I mean, I hear him talking. You know, I hear him saying this little shit. I feel like he got good messages at times, but at the same time, Charleston White is one of them people. You know, that's what the people want. He feeding the people what they want. The people want the ignorance. They want the disrespect. That's what they attracted to. And the choice is yours if you're gonna jump in that or not. If you're gonna jump in that water and be disrespectful, I'm just, hey, when you like a nigga that, I feel like when you a nigga that know better and you get to like saying shit about the dead, bro, and that people you don't know and people that you know that ain't did nothing to you personally, I kind of feel like I don't rock with that, bro. So when I hear anybody say that, it kind of make a nigga. And it ain't my place because I'm not the consumer of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not the person that's keeping the lights on. I'm not keeping his lights on. It's just when I hear that shit, I'm like, okay, fam. I feel like you went there to get attention. Like, you took it there. Like, Can you get that? I was be like, bro, that ain't that to me, bro. Like you speaking on some niggas' names who not here no more, and you disrespecting certain people and you disrespecting certain shit, and it's kind of like I don't be feeling that, and it's all to get attention back to yourself.
That's true. He did kind of break it down a little bit. He did say, he was saying, when it comes to like Nipsey Hussle, he was saying like Nipsey Hussle is not a real person. It's a made up character. That when his mama spoke about Nipsey at the funeral, she didn't call him Nipsey. She called him Aramis. I don't know how you say his real name.
I mean, I heard that. That sounds like some penitentiary talk to me.
I mean, I hear it. I mean,
that's the nigga that be at the corner store who was slick talking and got game to me, fam. Like he was Nipsey Hussle, bro. Nipsey Hussle. He was Nipsey Hussle when he put that corner store. And you know, we talking about building. What we lacking in the black community? Where's the future going? To coding, right? You know what coding is? That's what they're doing in Silicon Valley. He put that up in his section.
Got you.
That's a building he put up. Nipsey Hussle's the one who came out and passed it out to the kids. Nipsey Hussle's the nigga that came to my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We got part of they situation in Cali out here too. We got a section for that. He come out here and tap in. I don't even know if he knew the store he was going to was right in his motherfucking home territory. Like, nigga, like this, where y'all at, this y'all stretcher that out here. So it's like, I'm seeing you rubbing hands and you going by Nipsey Hussle, fam. Nipsey Hussle was the entertainment name, but that was that same person. Nipsey Hussle was the guy. I'm going on the interview as Nipsey Hussle, and I'm telling y'all don't have to gangbang. I'm telling y'all about cryptocurrency. The title of this interview, when I'm telling people to look into cryptocurrency, and we're building a tech center in my neighborhood, that said Nipsey Hussle. He not bigger. Nobody's bigger than the program, and I don't want to get into the politics of gangs in LA, but nobody is bigger than LA, fam. So whoever his gang or any of them gangs out there don't like, they can't say, well, hey, I'm finna end this shit right now. Nah, nigga, I'm born in this shit, fam. I can't call the rules and say who can come over here and who can't come over here. So you saying F me because certain niggas can't come to my store or come to my hood? I don't own these streets.
Right.
But I'm building. I'm in my process of building. The words F me should never come out of a man's mouth who's out here trying to, say they for a greater cause to me, or they trying to push a greater cause because, nigga, I'm righting all my wrongs. I'm teaching niggas this is the wrong way. I'm moving this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling niggas like, hey, fam, do this and do that. None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. You not perfect. Charleston White ain't perfect. Nobody on this earth is perfect. But I'm not finna get out here as a grown man and say, F this man, when I know he was working on pushing for the good, fam. He was working with the police department to see what they can do to help the madness in the streets. And you just gonna say F him? And I get what you're doing, but that ain't the way, bro, to me.
I debated him a little bit, and I don't want to go off on the Charleston rant.
No.
But I pushed back a little bit and asked him how much the tonality and the way that you say things causes a person to lose out on a message. Just the overall delivery, the package of it causes a lot of people to miss the message. Do you feel like, because he said he's starting to realize that because to him, Charleston White on the internet, he says 100% a character. Character is not him. Because if you ever meet him in person, it's literally a 180. You would completely be shocked.
We spoke before on DM. We spoke before.
No, but I'm saying if you ever be in the presence of Charleston White, he's literally the complete opposite of what's online. It's just that when the lights and the camera come on, if you booked him to come on your show for the bullshit, lights come on, action, and he becomes that character. And it's amazing to see that switch.
But it's not really amazing to me because I know what you're doing. It's called clout chasing. They got words for that. Clout chasing, attention seeking, That's all it is. It's all attention seeking. That's what clout chasing is. That's what clickbait is all to grab people's attention.
But what's making it even worse is he telling everybody it's fake 100%, and yet people still buy into it. And he's not hiding it.
But this my thing though. Whether it's fake or whether it's this or that, once you start putting out disrespect towards people, they have no other choice but to perceive it that way. That's just what it is. That it don't, because you disrespected somebody's name for attention. Whether you feel like you finna reverse the attention and make it positive, you still disrespecting. You disrespected you using disrespectful terms. Bro, we black, bro. You know it's certain shit you don't say to no black man. You know that. You can't tell a nigga this. You can't tell a nigga that. Like, come on, fam. At the end of the day, his mama didn't call him Nipsey, but you think his mama, you think his mama want to hear somebody saying fuck Nipsey Hussle?
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn, bro. Like, come on, dog. Think about that. And the thing is, he know better, fam. We don't even do that shit in Texas. We don't do that shit out here. That shit just got started out here, man. All that this and the dead shit. I ain't trying to tell niggas how to live, but bro, that ain't never been our style in Texas. I know it's a new generation. I know I'm not 19 and 20 and 21 or 22, but that ain't never been our style out here to be saying, oh, we finna, this nigga, that nigga, and da-da-da, and then now it's like, okay, we own that. We own that now. That's what's trending. Let's make that happen. This a get money state, bro. We be all bullshit aside. We got our couple little diss records, our couple little rap beats over time. But man, H-Time, Tex nigga, we were different, nigga. We get money. H-Time niggas, Dallas niggas. Dallas niggas get money. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody know Dallas niggas hustlers, bro. Dallas niggas, they with all the bullshit. We know that. We know in Dallas, Fort Worth, them niggas all on bullshit. But them niggas some get money niggas. Now we putting violence and bullshit before money. That's just something we gotta remember. Bullshit don't come with the territory. Say what?
Violence, BS, all of that sells. Nobody wants to hear good news.
Well,
everybody wants to line up to see the car crash.
I ain't saying you ain't gotta push no bullshit. I know bullshit and negativity is what people is attracted to. But the thing is, I feel like more niggas is putting money. I mean, they putting more energy into going into the bullshit instead of figuring out how to work out a play to get some paper.
I feel like people not gonna work out. The people gonna side on the play on the side of money. That's why at one point in time, Jerry Springer became bigger than Oprah and Dr. Phil. You know what I'm saying? People want the car crash. It's just what it is. It's like, although we don't like, we may not like I told Charleston White, you know what I'm saying? When I first heard him, shit, I thought he was just talking out his ass. I said that in the interview. But people are entertained by the BS. Like he really got a cult following behind, because the thing is, what he does well is he know how to create that duality of loving him and hating him. Kind of the same way Donald Trump was able to do. Donald Trump, people that absolutely love him and absolutely hate him, and they both check in for him equally. And I think Charleston White took that formula and he understood that if people absolutely hate me and absolutely love me, they're going to follow me everywhere I go. And it happens. Like I watched this man lose a YouTube page in 2 months, already back at almost 30,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? He keep losing it and he resurrect, because as much as people love him, as much as people hate him, it's a lot of people that really love him and stick on to what he said. And I think Charleston White is going to be around a while because of that cult following. Him dissing the dead, I doubt if anybody touch him. And the reason why I feel like nobody will probably touch him, what are you going to get?
Well, no, and that's why I never thought anybody, no matter how much shit he talk online, ain't nobody finna fuck with Charleston White. Everybody know he doing this shit for attention. Like, they'll say that they gonna talk, and that's what niggas gonna do online. You disrespecting somebody online, they gonna talk their shit back online. Right. So they gotta be letting know, well, hey man, we ain't finna just let this nigga da-da-da. But did you see anybody and I don't even want to bring this shit up, man. God bless, rest. God bless and rest. I'm Nipsey Hussle. God bless his soul.
Sure.
Family and friends, condolences, man. But and I hate to even bring them up. Did you see anybody out of their camp really going at this nigga from their camp? Nobody from their camp said anything.
No, not at all. Not that I
Because
know
they
of.
knew what it was. Is okay, fam. We more strategic, and we know what's going on. This nigga here, like, hey man, you whatever, fam. You don't even know this man really like that. Like, you just disrespecting for attention to get back to you. So
Yeah.
a lot of people, when they see that, if they see Charleston White, niggas is like, hey fam, what do I really gain by doing anything to you? What do I really gain? Nothing. I'm gonna talk shit to you online because that's what you doing. And in the moment of a nigga getting pissed off because you done dissed they crew, you done dissed they city, they name, and they got their phone in their hand, we all human. Hey, nigga, fuck you too, nigga. Fuck you too, bitch ass nigga. You ain't shit, nigga. And that's what niggas do. I'm guilty of that. Where you start saying shit that you really don't even just really, when you look back like, man, why did I even entertain that shit? Why did I even jump into that shit? You see what I'm saying? But that's part of Charleston White marketing strategy. He wants a response. Like, hey, let me get on here and go off on this nigga, say this about that nigga so I can get a response. And at one point, I was like, he is telling some good shit too. He's saying some good shit. So if this what the young niggas got to hear to get their attention so they can hear some good shit, then fuck it. But then when it start crossing the line, and that's the thing about these things, because you might feel, Big D, he haven't crossed the line.
I feel like he crossed the lines for sure.
A lot of people feel like he haven't crossed the line. I feel like, hey, dog, you done kind of crossed the line. Now, at first it was okay, you were saying some good shit. Do your thing with the community. We always gonna salute niggas giving back, fam. But at the same time, you pushing bullshit too. And you just gotta understand that. But this ain't that type of thing where it's like, hey, fam, I'm mad at your situation or because you popping and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Hell nah, nigga. It's so many motherfuckers doing their thing out here, nigga. You can't be mad at nobody winning in they rightful space. You know what I'm saying? But I just do understand that, hey, fam, like every time we start doing this, we start trends. When niggas see something work for one nigga, then other niggas are like, you know what? I can do that same thing.
No, I feel it because, like, because we're talking about morality and ethics, but I can already hear Charleston's voice. He was like, "Wait, you talking about morality and ethics, but we push a culture that shoot and kill the innocent and each other." The double standard in the music and what we post every day. He said, "Y'all mad at me for talking about the dead, but y'all not mad at the music that's saying go out here and kill a bunch of kids and babies and families and take young men and women from their parents and, in their life." We're not mad at the music and the content, but we're mad at his tone and the message, the double standard in that. That's where it lies. It's like, how do we get offended by Nipsey and dissing the dead and not get offended by little such and such talking about smoking the ops, which is somebody's son or daughter or nephew, etc.? How do we not get just as offended?
No, that's the thing. People are offended. A lot of people be offended by that shit. Do you? And this is my thing for the niggas who always use that. Y'all celebrate this nigga doing it. Them niggas have became stars already. So it's gonna be 50-50 with them. Them niggas forget that they tried to ban rap music at one point. Do niggas forget that, our parents and grandparents, not my parents, but your grandparents, your aunties and uncles, hey, cut that shit off. It's for the fan base that wants to hear. You got people that want to hear that shit, then you got people that don't. More people want to hear it than don't, most likely. But a lot of people, they not fans of that dissing of the dead shit. They be saying it all the time. Man, why you still dissing? Man, what they dissing the dead for, bro? That shit getting old. Like, niggas ain't feeling that shit like that all the time. That's why niggas put on other types of music. That's why it's a lane for a nigga like a Raw Wave. That's why it's a lane for a nigga like Murray. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. That's why it's a lane for a nigga like Uzi.
Yeah.
Look at the top rappers. Is Moneybagg Yo dissing the dead? No. Is Lil Baby dissing the dead? No. Is who else? The Baby? Dude, I mean, the Baby had some issues in his past. But he's not dissing the dead in his music, really. Like he making records. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't put some references about.
He didn't put some references out there. Don't get me wrong, but that's not his display of his personality and what he really selling. Baby, the Baby's an entertainer more than anything to me. Drake ain't dissing the dead. Future not dissing the dead. These niggas, they rap street shit because, like, at the end of the day, that's what's going on outside. Before a rap song was ever created, niggas was gangbanging. Niggas was killing. Niggas was shooting. Niggas was robbing. Years and years and years, way before a rap song was ever created. Niggas was around here doing drive-bys to Marvin Gaye. Am I right or wrong?
No, these things been around for a while, for sure.
The niggas in the where we got our gangster shit from, them niggas, they John Dillinger and all them niggas, Babyface Nelson and all them, robbing banks with Tommy guns, killing everybody, taking all the money. Niggas never had heard a rap song, but gonna kill their enemies and go rob a bank every day. Fuck y'all, broad day. We hitting the whole country, we killing, we robbing. And they was pimping women. Mobsters. Killing every day.
The thing that we have on that generation now is the internet, right? Houston always had its culture, and you used to couldn't experience Houston culture unless you went to Houston or you met somebody from Houston in person. You couldn't experience the Detroit culture or the Atlanta culture or LA culture unless you went to those places or you met somebody directly for those places. However, what the internet has done was bridge all the neighborhoods around the country, whether good or bad. We became one big community. And so what happens is, just as well as the good stuff that happens, the bad stuff also happens that influence everybody. And unfortunately, people pay more attention to the negativity. That's why you see a Chicago-style gangbanging in Fort Worth. Ops. That's why you see a Chicago-style gangbanging in Broward County now. Because of the internet, it has become one type of neighborhood. So I feel like, yes, back in those days, they were doing those things for sure. It's nothing new under the sun. However, because of how fast information travel today, it is more easy to copycat and be influenced now than it was back then. Because unless you had that local newspaper to know about what was going on, you wouldn't know about it. But now it's being recycled everywhere immediately. We get the news now before the news even can report on it.
100%. You're 100% right. It travels across the world in 5 minutes off of a cell phone. Nigga catch the video. But let me ask you this though. Do you have any of this going on if the environment didn't exist? That's why I think a lot of people lose sight of.
Explain.
Hip hop music, rap music is a reflection of the environment.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's the environment. These things are not going, these niggas can't rap about this shit if it ain't going on outside. You don't have a drill, you don't have Chief Keef if they didn't have enemies or ops. He can't rap about ops in his music if they don't exist. He can't rap and say he's smoking on this.
Technically, he could rap about it if it didn't exist. People do it all the time.
But I'm saying the original thing, though, when it becomes the authentic side of it. I'm talking about the authentic rappers. Or even if it rapping about it, if it don't exist, if these things was not going on, you don't even have to be in it. The environment you live in. If you from a black neighborhood or a black or hood area, and you talk about violence and shit in your music, that's what's going on outside. That's what's going on in the movies, right or wrong?
Wrong.
So you telling me
this is where I'm gonna push back on you. People only rapping about what the consumer is willing to buy. If the consumers didn't care, if the fans cared nothing about the op shit and only wanted to hear about you going to school and making good grades and playing football, if that's what the consumers wanted to hear, all them hood cats that's going through those very same things will rap about what I'm saying right now. But it's the consumers who want to see the car crash. So yes, the communities do have these things going on, but the reason why these people rap about it and continue to rap about it is because the consumers like to see the car crash. As much as we say, oh, we like the rest in peace shirts. We like the post when another rapper gets shot. We like the post when such and such get arrested and the blog posts his whole arrest record. We like those things. The consumer like those things. So if the consumer didn't like those things, those very same people in the hood that's living in those environments, if it was more popular to rap about playing football and getting straight A's and honor roll in the dean's list, rappers who never ever saw those things or did those things they will rap about those things because that's what's making them hot. That's what people care about. It's the trend, not the environment, in my opinion.
And see, that's what I'm saying though. That's the point that I'm trying to make for you where, hey, the tone was already set once gangster rap became a thing. Hip hop was something different at first out the East Coast. But once gangster rap became a thing to tell the street side of the black community, when niggas start going outside, and okay, nigga, I can just talk about what's going on outside. I don't even have to be involved in it, but this is what's going on in our neighborhood. NWA, the dope man. Oh, niggas out there selling crack. You can look outside and see back in the day, the whole house lined up in Compton with niggas selling crack. So if I can make music about what's going on outside, I can make music about being a blood or a crip. I can be rap. I can sign this. We can pull up and let y'all see how we dress. We represent where we from. We representing outside. Suge Knight coming through. P on the Pyru hat on. Ma Pyru hat on. We all red. We flamed up. All that. Pac said MOB Major. Snoop Dogg crippin' Long Beach rolling 20. All this going on. I'm telling you what's going on in my neighborhood. The people want to hear this. They made the artists feel like, hey, talk about your environment. That's what we selling. This is how you're going to get paid.
People not saying talk about the environment. What they're saying is talk about the car wreck. Because just in
the environment we in is a car wreck, Big D.
Not all of it. Because in the hood, there are people who take care of their families. In the hood, there are people that go to college. In the hood, there are people who make it out. In the hood, you have people that are respectable. See, those things also are in the hood. So people don't rap about that because the consumer don't say rap about the hood. They say rap about the car crash.
Okay.
Rap about the nigga that's crashing out. Rapping out about the nigga that shot such and now such and such got retaliated and got shot back and he's dead. Now rap about the person who talk about who killed the dead homie and put him on the shirt. Now let's talk about such and such that went to jail. Let's talk about somebody. It's all about the car crash. Because the hood, yes, it has those things in there, but in the hood, see, this is the propaganda that's painted about the black community that is in the hood is nothing but savages.
Well, see, let's be clear here. I'm not saying that's all that's in the hood. If you choose to be a gangster rapper, then that's what they want to hear.
But what I'm trying to present, I'm not saying that's what you're saying. I'm not saying that's what you're saying. What I'm saying is the consumer is choosing to only see the car crash. They don't want to hear about the rapper who grew. That's why when me and you do interviews, and most artists feel like they got to come on and have the most struggle story ever.
Yeah.
Rappers absolutely behind the scenes be ashamed if they came from a 2-parent household and didn't have to struggle. I hear artists hit me with the whole disclaimer like, bro, well, really, I ain't have to go through none of that, man. Shoot, my dad worked and my mom was good. So, I mean, they be ashamed that they can't say, I got it out the mud. I slept on my auntie's floor.
Nobody should be ashamed of who they really are. So anybody who's doing that, don't do that. I want to give that advice to anybody who, whatever age, if you 18, 19, 16, even if you older than me, nigga, if you 40 years old, nigga, if you 30 years old, 28 years old, you should never be ashamed of where you come from. If you had it good or you had it smooth, nigga, you should motherfucking pay respects to your people for taking care of you and helping you get in the position, dog. Look at that as a blessing, not a motherfucking strike on your character. But
because I tell you what, if my son ever become a rapper, I want him to come in the game like, bro, since I touched the earth, I ain't never been broke. All I knew was money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want him to come in like all I knew was silver spoons. I'm 8 months old at Albernays eating mashed potatoes and blended up. That's the life I want him to come in.
Well, you know, before the era of drill rap, you know, Chicago hit the scene with drill rap, right? We all know that. We're talking about drill content, drill music. That was 2011. It was hot, but it never took over the entire rap game. They had their own little shit though. People fucked with them niggas. They got them niggas on songs, but it never took over the entire rap game. I'll say about 2019, it was still niggas. They started making drill music 2016, 2015, 2016. A lot of niggas started making drill music. It started becoming more prominent. And then I'll say about 2018 to 2019, drill music started taking over hip hop, and now drill music is the kind of more prominent situation to get into the rap game. You know what I'm saying? Or get noticed, not into the rap game, but get noticed. But before that, what was it? It was SoundCloud rappers. Them niggas was not talking about killing. They was not talking about shooting. They had a whole little sound. They had a whole little wave, harmonizing, turning up. Backpack, you had a backpack rapper wave. I don't know. I don't think drill music will ever leave rap. It'll always have a place in rap and hip hop, but it won't always be the prominent thing or way that niggas get in the game. You know what I'm saying? Or the sound that niggas go for. You know what I'm saying? That sound we don't know what the next sound gonna be. Hip hop and rap is always evolving. You know what I'm saying?
We got to get the shooters out of hip hop. That's all I'm saying. Get them cats out, get them niggas out. But hip hop is growing so big that you can find a genre that fits you now. That's just kind of what it is. It's finally bloomed into a full big genre that if you want to get a hipster side or backpack side or lyrical side or trap side or a shooter side, it's big enough. I just hate the fact that the shooter side is the more popular side now because every artist who are young getting in the game feel like my starter kit is I have to have an op. I don't have to get somebody, and I hate that.
Entertaining, and it can be entertaining. You know, I've glued into it. I've seen a lot of the shit. For sure. I just wish, as much as you know, it's got to be a story behind it. I wish it wasn't real. I wish that we didn't see these young dudes, man, or even older dudes or whoever. I just wish we ain't see these brothers, man, getting killed like this, man. Like, I got a 20-year-old brother. You feel me? Like, I don't want to see my little bro. Like, you know, I wouldn't want to. I'm not the nigga that's laughing and smiling when a young nigga get killed. You feel me? I'm not the nigga that thinks it's entertaining. I'm not thinking this is funny or something I can joke about. I ain't telling nobody else how to feel. I used to be real resentful on that and be pissed off. I learned to stop and I grew and know like, hey, Aunt, you can't come in here and try to tell other niggas how to put their shit out or how to feel about shit going on, and you ain't perfect. So I had to get better at it. But I used to be the nigga low-key mad at niggas for like, you know, looking at this a nigga death is like, who cares, nigga? Just another nigga dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
try to tell people, I don't care. Like when you got like people like when Kenny B comes sit in front of me after I do an interview and the next day Mad Max gets shot, I don't care, bro. I try to tell people all the time, and I'm about to bring Texpose on, but I try to tell people, hey, if all I'm doing is like the whole art is selling the seed. You may not listen to me now. You may not get it. That's cool. But if I got your ear, I'm on your ass. Like, bro, you need to change. We got to make a change. We got to get the shooters out. You may not hear me today, but hopefully that seed is sown. And when something happened, you be like, you know what, Big D taught me this. This is validation. Let me switch it up. Texpose. Let me get you your proper. Texpose TV and him on God Big Ant. What up, though, my guy? How you doing?
popping? What's popping?
Hey, making it happen, man. Appreciate you joining.
Yeah, man. I see what y'all was talking about. I had to tap in real quick.
Okay, man. Give us your viewpoint. Where you stand?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Niggas ain't listen to the radio. I think we should all get behind one artist and show them what we can really do. That's what I feel like we should do.
Do you? Hey, here go my thing. This is my analogy. I think where was that? I was at Boss Talk spot. I want to say Sperry brought that up. Somebody brought it up like, man, we need to all come together. And I was like, bro, no, we don't. To me, it's like football. You might play wide receiver. I'll play offensive line. Big Ant play defensive line. You don't need Big Ant to come play receiver.
Nah.
Be good at D-line. You be great at running your route. I'll be great at pass blocking. But if everybody do their job, guess what happens? We win the game.
100%.
We don't need everybody to play the same position. Now, I do agree. Now, Cotton did bring something up where he was like, imagine if like me, Rainwater, Mr. Hit That, things of that nature do come together and get behind a DFW artist. I feel like that'd be great if it happened, but don't pick the people to click up with just because it's Dallas or DFW or Texas. Like pick up people that you really feel like can work together and push that artist. But all of us come behind, it's not going to happen, bro. People just don't like each other sometimes. And sometimes the best way to get along is stay out each other's way.
Sometimes it ain't even a fact of like just not liking each other. Some people just feel like I want to do my own thing. You know, I had to really kind of realize that for myself. Like some people just feel like, hey, I want to do my own little lane. I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying? Don't got no personal problem with you. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that a little bit myself with my journey in this shit. Like it ain't nothing against me. It's just like, hey, fam, I kind of want to be separated from everybody. Everybody don't want to be dealing and shaking hands with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it now.
But if you was to come up behind an artist, how would you want to see it done, T-Spose? Like how do we get behind the artist, like in your mindset?
Just like the DJs used to do back in the day. When you had definition DJs and core DJs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody didn't fuck with everybody, but everybody had the same agenda to push certain artists at a certain time.
Got you. No, I do believe it does take a community. Now, do you think you're going to get everybody? I think we fooling ourselves if you think everybody going to get on the same accord and give the same exact energy and the same exact excitement behind the artist. Because, you know, some people will be like, why that artist and not this artist? I like this artist. And now you had this whole issue. But for sure, if you got an artist that you feel like you rocking with, you should be able to come to me and say, hey, Big D, I got this artist. Can you interview him? Can you post him? You know what I'm saying? Big Ant, I got this artist. Can you interview him? Can you post him? And off the strength of us all being media, if we got a rapport, we should be able to do that for each other. But that's only if we got a rapport. Because I ain't going to lie, I can't fake it. If I don't rock with somebody, I'm not doing the shit. I don't care how much for charity it is. I just can't do it.
Yeah, and I understand too, like now it's more, you know, it's business, man. It's a business and everybody, they business work a certain way. Like, oh, I keep my lights on like this, or hey nigga, nah, this taking time out my day. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take time out my day to do this. Like, nah, so I get it, you know what I'm saying? But I understand everybody saying everybody come together, but that ain't just how the game gonna work, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't gotta be mad at each other, but I get it now because no disrespect to you, Texas TV Exposed, Texas Exposed TV. I mean, like some niggas will come to me and tell me, hey man, we need to all link up and sit down. And I'm like, fam, what have you done?
Fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You got people that's looking like, nigga, I didn't put 5-6 years in this shit. Not me, I ain't been in it that long, but I'm saying some people been in it longer than me. Like, hold on, fam, why should I come work with you, nigga? I don't even know if you really locked in like that shit. Are you willing to stay down? Is the artist you trying to bring to me? Do I really believe in that artist? You know what I'm saying? Because this is a game that's based on opinions and decision making. You know what I'm saying? So that's just all it is.
T-Spose, man, kind of talk about your platform because you got one of those rising, buzzing ass platform interviews.
I agree with y'all to a certain extent.
Oh, go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I agree with y'all to a certain. I just want to see everybody do that. It ain't gotta be everybody, just a certain group of us do that. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove a point that we got that path.
You breaking up a little bit. Hopefully his signal come back in. No, I get what he's saying.
Yeah,
we
for
do
sure.
come together, but I think everybody should go ahead and create their own Avengers team. Because, like I said, again, if he's a receiver and his group of receiver core is running their routes and they doing their thing, that makes Texas look good. That makes the city look good. That makes the bloggers look good. It works for all of us when we all do well. Even though we may not all work side by side with each other, it still makes us all look well. That's why Texas is becoming the media hub is becoming. That's why people already want to come here because the bag is here. But now people are coming here because they know this is where the media is. This is where artists come to get heard. This is where artists come to tell their stories because it's an anomaly. You can't go to too many places, again, where you can go and do 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 interviews and get posted on like 30, 40 blogs. It's not too many other states, if any, that you can go and get that done.
Yeah, I always was looking at, I wasn't even thinking Texas at first. I fuck with Dallas was that DF Dub for sure was like the first place I went to because I seen them niggas working together. And
sure.
That's why I was like, okay, I seen the media out there in Dallas Fort Worth tapped in with each other like, oh, damn. But see, I come from sitting at the crib watching Vlad and Breakfast Club and Sway and No Jumper and all them niggas. So I seen them niggas working with each other a little bit. Like I done seen Vlad go on Breakfast Club. I'm seeing Charlamagne and Tex Stone both go on Vlad. And then I seen what's homie name? I seen Joe Budden go on Charlamagne. Then I seen Charlamagne go on Joe Budden. And I'm like, okay, damn. I never really thought nothing of it because I wasn't doing media then. So what really just hit me to that little idea, because I started seeing No Jumper had them niggas on his shit. Facts. And then when I started media, I started watching some of y'all shit. I seen Real Life interview Sperry. I seen Sperry interview Half Pint. I seen that Global and Sperry work together. I seen Sean Cotton go on Sperry. And then I seen Sean Cotton go on Real Life. I said, all right, bro, these niggas like on some different shit out there in the DF Dub. So that's when I was kind of like, hey, I want to collab too. And I'm looking at it like, well, damn, nigga, all these niggas working together. Shit, I go out to Dallas and fuck around. And that's when I went out there. I did like them 5 little collabs that first time I went to Dallas. And I was like, that's hard. But at the same time, I do understand where it's like, hey, niggas is like, okay, fam, does this really work for me to work with you? Like, is this a good, like, is it worth the time out my day at a certain time? Are you really active enough? Are you really moving enough? Or like, say if you come to me with an artist, right? And I'm looking at the artist, you might believe in that artist, but sometimes niggas will ask me to interview artists, right?
Yeah.
And that artist, I'm looking at, he's not really serious. He not really active like that. That artist ain't really like got that many music videos because I did that already. Like I don't want. That's what I'm saying. Like some niggas want me to do work with them, and I don't mind like tapping in with niggas. But sometimes a nigga don't want to do it because like, okay, fam, that artist you got or the platform, and I work anybody. I'll get on anybody platform and talk. I don't give a damn. Like fuck it, I'll get on anybody platform and talk. But it's like I done did so much work with that just organically in Houston streets in different places where I ain't tap in with the big names. I ain't tap in with the niggas who's gonna give me the most views or the most controversial story. I'm gonna give these niggas a chance that, I'm putting my work in, I'm building my resume. I'm gonna do it from the bottom up, from the mud up. And you get a lot of niggas, you tap in with them and then they quit rapping.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That I agree with that because it's like me, I'm not a numbers person. I'm kind of like you. When somebody approached me like, hey, Big D, let me do an interview, or Big D, let me I want this person I want you to interview this person. I look for the passion. I look for certain identifiers or indicators that show this person is passionate. Number one, passion, you can see consistency.
Yeah, exactly.
That this person is adamant at, you know, releasing visuals, releasing music. They're active. That's what I look for. Like, I don't have to go for the most pop because, be honest, when I go get the most popping person I interview them, they don't do the best on my platform. It be the ones that be consistent, that people want to hear, that people see all over the place. That's what I go for. Like, so it ain't a cloud thing, but I do want quality. I don't want to interview somebody or even work with somebody I know you just here today, going tomorrow because you're doing it for a fad. It's just cool at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I said, like, it's a lot of niggas like that. Like, everybody's a fan of rap nowadays. So a lot of niggas is so much fans of rap, they feel like, hey, I want to try to rap myself. And then niggas will ask me, can I post something on the page? And I'm like, well, I ain't really posting on my personal Instagram page right now. You know, so how much to pay to post and and they ask me, I'm like, well, man, I don't really want to do that. The same people that ask me that, they haven't, I follow them niggas and I don't see them pumping that single. So it's like, I shot a video, I want to post it. So if you would have paid me to post, you wasn't gonna post again for fucking 3-4 months. Right. So it's like, what was the point of me posting you on my page then? You know, of course, you know, for the money, I get it, but I don't have that type of platform. I'm not like, shout out Change of Plans. I don't got 30,000 Instagram followers. I don't got 40 and 50 or 60,000 or 100,000 or 2 million. Like the other platforms, that makes sense. Okay, you want to just try your luck. Go ahead, nigga. You might hit on something. But over here, it's like, nah, nigga, I did that part already. So that's why I be like, I can understand why some niggas is looking like, well, man, I'm not finna just be working with everybody and interviewing anybody. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand why some platforms are not trying to, like, I want to get on the same accord with other platforms and working with artists, because they looking at it like, hey, my nigga, my shit already got a standard. I don't want to work with these artists who not really got something going. It's gonna hurt my platform or bring my value down on my platform. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I understand that for sure. Like, and that's why niggas, you gotta pay. If you trying to rap, hey man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bro. You got to invest. Invest for success, man. Invest for success.
How I'm kind of doing my platform now is I open up a window when you can pay to get on, because I want up and coming artists to get on, and I'm still an up and coming platform for sure.
Yeah.
But I also understand that I can't just keep taking everybody money for an interview, because what happens is now I got a YouTube channel of a bunch of people who may be inconsistent or not, don't have a following or not, and my subscribers don't want to see a bunch of people they don't know.
Yeah.
They want to see what makes them, the platform, a little bit more validated. If they see a quality, a certain caliber of artist, and then you introduce a new artist, they be like, well, damn, if this artist is on here, he must got something going on. Let me check him out. But if I'm just posting everybody who show up with a bag, bro, it really kills the quality of the platform for me. And so I kind of have to pull back. And Cotton even taught me that. He was like, bro, you can't just go for the money all the time. Sometimes you got to really invest in interviewing the people that you want to interview, that you interested in, because that's when you deliver your best interview.
It's a slippery slope though, because you got to get to that level. So you got to work, because nigga, if you sit around and wait, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas is right. I think a lot of niggas, like, include myself or anybody, would love to have a motherfucking platform where, like, hey, man, or even rappers who do features. Let's say rappers doing features. Look at it like a feature. Nigga paying you like you a rapper for a feature. Nigga look at it like this, man. I don't want to just interview. I mean, I got to do features with a nigga that got that bag, too. So, hey, if that nigga got that bag, he all right sounding, he done reached out to my people, somebody to put us together. I might not think he the coldest nigga, but hey, fuck it. Hey, this nigga finna pay $20,000 for this feature. I'm finna get it. You see what I'm saying? So
I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying it's still, I still have to create some type of vetting system.
You got to. And that's what I was gonna say. Like, in the beginning, when you building, you gotta start out like that. You feel
Yo,
me?
for
Like
sure.
I do understand what like Sean Cotton and all them saying you can't pay to get an interview. I get that. Them niggas is on that level already. They didn't did their time and put their work in. So they right though, you gotta tone it down a little bit, but you gotta work with who in front of you sometime, because if you're not out here doing interviews, then you're not building at all.
No, that's real.
Everybody not going, if you're not dropping content, you're not building. And so like if you're not building, the other niggas is not gonna come to you and do interviews. You know what I'm saying? They not even gonna know.
My bad. Change your plans, man. You should come up. But you're right. It's like he said, and change your plan brought up a good comment, though.
Yeah.
It's just you're trying to build your content, but you don't want to dilute it.
No.
You want to give it a good consistency where people can get drunk off of it and feel it. You don't want it to give it a product and it's all watered down. So you know what I'm saying? And that's what I guess that's what I was trying to say. But you're right. It's that balance. It's like, yes, I need content, but you check out on all my vetting. So meaning you may not have all the followers, you may not have all the views, but I see the consistency. I see the quality that you're taking the time to invest in your craft, and you got a dope story. I wouldn't mind having you on a platform because I believe you got potential to be out of here one day. I would love to catch that story first.
Facts. You
know,
now, it's all a process, bro. Just like a nigga trying to rap, bro. Your first song might not be a hit. Your 10th song might not be that one to take you out of there. But man,
right.
You know, you gotta build, you gotta figure it out. You gotta see what's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You build it up and then you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody only look at the I think a lot of people look at result. Well, most people, they look at the results more than they look at the grind. So a lot of niggas don't pay attention no more because the niggas is so deep in the game, and niggas is like kind of comparing. They say, build how you build. I ain't trying to tell nobody how to build. You trying to compare yourself and move like the nigga who been in it 10 years.
No,
the
that's
nigga
true.
Doing the biggest shit and gotten the biggest names. It's a lot of shit that go with that. That's a lot of years of work. That's a lot of years of grinding. That's a lot of years of building relationships. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that more now than anything. Like when I first came in, I was that nigga that thought, hey, nigga, I wasn't tripping because I wanted to earn my spot in on my name. Like, hey, yeah, and the nigga that be outside doing this shit, he working, he moving, and he out here active, but that ain't how it work. Niggas don't give a fuck about how hard you working unless they know you. You know what I'm saying? Or unless they really fuck with you or you got something that they see as value. But niggas don't give a fuck about how hard you grinding. Everybody grinding. That shit don't matter. Niggas is looking for the results. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is looking for that shit that's popping. So you just got to look at it like that, man. Just keep staying down and working and pushing your shit. And that's for any platform, any artist, any business owner, anybody that's trying to build something, bro. It's about just, you know, doing your homework, working and building your shit up to where, hey, you know, it take time. You know, we see a lot of people blow up fast. So everybody looking at it they looking at it like, well, damn, man, I don't want to sit down and work for 5 years or 6 years, but that's the game, bro. A lot of these niggas that's successful right now been rapping or doing what they do for 5, 6, 7 years. Niggas put a year in and then they ready to, hey, nigga, nah, nigga, I done made it. And that's just not how the game work, bro. It's going to take some time.
I think that's what it is. And you hit the nail on the head, bro. Even with myself.
Yeah.
You look at the end goal. I start trying to chop up and drop. I remember one time, bro, I tried to drop 4 interviews a day, every day, like I'm Vlad.
Yeah.
And don't remember that this dude got the budget and he got the team to do all of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we get caught up in seeing the NFL player playing in the game, but you forget all the workouts, all the things that they had to do to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? All the training. So, you know, you right, bro. So like a lot of times we do get caught up and fixated on the end products, get caught up on the glory and forget like it's a lot that go behind the scene. It been years and years people put in, you know what I'm saying, to get to this point. Like people don't realize like, man, shoot, I was in the studio game for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like 7, 8 years, you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, people didn't realize my connection with Say Cheese or connection with so many artists throughout the city. How Mo3, the Yellow Beezies, the Trap Boy Freddy's, all they early interviews with Say Cheese was done in my studio. People don't see that. But if I didn't take that money that I had to, you know what I'm saying, to invest in those type of things over those years, I probably wouldn't have the blessing of sitting here with you right now. Shoot, I had to start at a different level like everybody else. So it is definitely a grind. Like, not to say I'm the biggest platform, but just to get to where I am, man, it's been a sacrifice since 2012 for sure, up to this moment.
For sure. You're gonna have to grind, man. Like, that's just part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas shit gonna move faster than others. Some niggas gonna go up faster than others. Some people gonna build faster than others. Some people got more talent. It just, hey man, it's on how long you willing to stay, you know, consistent and you know, stand firm on your shit. So that's that.
Hey man, I gotta change your plans. G plans in the building.
What's up? Man, I'm really enjoying this conversation. Really enjoying this conversation.
Hey man, I appreciate
you guys,
it.
I want to shout out to both of you guys what you guys doing in Texas. Staying consistent, working, taking care of your family. This is some hard shit.
Yeah, for sure.
This is some hard shit to tell. So I want to salute both of you guys, Big Ant, Big D. Both of you guys show me love all the time, so I appreciate it. But yeah, man, I was just tuning in, trying to see what's going on. I was kind of more on Big Ant side in the sense when it comes to certain artists to interview, but see, I'm in a small market. So at times I have to take what I can get, even though that I've interviewed bigger artists and stuff like that. See, y'all guys are in Texas, but man, you get an artist and you want to work with them, and they, let's do an interview, blah 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 blah. Yeah, let's do it. We go do whatever, and then a month, 2 months, they don't rap no more, they don't promote and stuff like that. So yeah, I get the part. And then on Big D, sometimes you really can dilute your brand with just a lot of upcoming artists who just get in the game. You can believe in them too, but nobody really want to see them. Like, oh, who is this person? So I get both sides for sure, because I'm in it, So
it's a balance. Sure. It's a balance. You got to do something. I just know if you ain't doing no interviews, it's gonna be hard to get other interviews. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do something. Like, it's hard to get them bitches in. And like you can't look at it as bad. Some artists don't like doing interviews, and then you just got to get bigger. You know what I'm saying? Once you get bigger, it's easier to reach up to that lower level artist that's got that buzz who been dropping. Once he see, okay, yeah, nigga, I done seen your shit before. I'm gonna reach out to dog. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you. Let's get it done.
It works sometimes, but that's sometimes you can think you're doing it, but it don't work all the time, because I've been in the game 5 years, right? And it be, but like I said, y'all in bigger markets, y'all in big cities. I'm out in the rural, so I get interviews when I can, but I'm still getting it in, no doubt.
For sure.
But it can be, man, they don't. Like, it's been, people see the change of plan following. We had 52,000 followers, but there's some of them look at it, read the message. A lot of hard work, and they still might not want to do the interview. They might say, oh, it is what it is, or they might just read it, or they can say, hey, all right, let's do it. You get to the city, it don't work out. So you can think that since you have put in all this work and you have this following and stuff like that, when it comes to the interviews, that it'll be that easy, but all the time is not. So,
yeah, I think everybody kind of go through that.
Shit,
I know
niggas go through that. You seen academics throw that fit when Chief Keef ain't answer his shit.
Yeah, but we don't do that. We don't do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, like, you see, they get the biggest niggas in the game. Vlad, a lot of niggas don't answer Vlad for interviews.
Yeah,
I know I would never say their name, but I know artists right now that Vlad want to interview. I heard him say it on the interview to another nigga, and he like, man, I'm trying to interview him, and I know the nigga, but I know that they don't want to do the interview with the nigga.
Hey, I get it, but think about this though. Vlad has branded himself a certain way.
Yeah.
People are not genuinely going on Vlad because they fuck with Vlad. He
Yeah.
has a big platform, so they
Yeah.
know this nigga go ask the tough interrogating questions. I just gotta be witty enough, like TSF Sir said, and I gotta Euro step the question, but let me benefit from his platform. That's
Yeah.
the only reason why they doing it. They don't genuinely want to go on it. I mean, he got some,
Well,
but
let me say,
yeah,
my bad, not to cut you off, but hey, shout out to
it's all
Discover
good.
Studios here in Dallas right now, man. They say they tapped in. Hey, they studios is definitely one of those premier boys that's going up. I see y'all. They did say you got to build relationships, and they said that Errol Spence even turned down Vlad. I think no matter what level you get on, first of all, the type of platform, everybody's not going to agree with the type of platform you have. So you're going to lose some people because of that. Some people it's a numbers game. So they look at the subscribers and things like that, and they may accept and approve you for that. Some people just don't like doing interviews and they passive aggressive. So instead of just telling you, no, I don't want to do it, they'll take you through the whole rigmarole and say, yeah, and then ghost you.
And they really don't mean no harm. They don't. And I learned that you got to stop. You know, not to cut you off, but you can't take everything personal.
You can't.
Unless you know them niggas and you know it's some personal shit. But like, you know, if you don't know people, they not really fucking with you. Don't take it personal, man. Don't take it personal because even for rappers, man, like you try to get a nigga on the feature, you know, niggas got shit going on. They might not be doing features at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It makes sense. You just gotta keep going, man. You
I
know,
mean,
but Big D, you turning up, Big D. I ain't gonna cap. I'm over here like, man, Big D doing this thing. I be tuned in like a mug. You know what I'm saying? So you, even though see, like you and Big Ant, like I understand y'all do the blog thing, but I think the YouTube is the most important. And I've been sitting back like, bro, I might need to get back on this YouTube shit. I mean, I'm dropping interviews just to keep stuff going, but it's like I think that's where it's going to be because Instagram so man up and down, algorithm crazy. They always disabling somebody's page. It's just so much stuff going on with it that I
yeah.
like what you guys are catering to. Like say for instance, you know y'all doing your thing. Y'all doing your thing for
I just
sure.
think with Instagram, y'all get to get, you know, when you got that Instagram following, you get them that promo money. That's a heavy
Yeah.
that's a heavy income. You know what I'm saying? That's a consistent income, a daily income. You know what I'm saying? Like having a
you right about that.
promo page, that's a daily
But
income.
they sniping the hell out of Instagram right now. But Instagram need to get smart and understand that blogs really drive their platform. And this whole, a lot of people getting killed. But like, let's say, for example, you posted a video of an artist who wasn't signed 2 years ago and you forgot that you posted them. And now they get signed.
They go flag.
And now all of a sudden, 2 years later, that song is getting flagged. And it's killing the page. Because what it's saying is that stuff from years ago that's getting flagged now, too many reoccurrences, then they kill the page. You know what I'm saying? I think
why they
Instagram
just so they not I watched Joey do OTR reviews. I know I talked to him when they took his page down. That was fucked up. They keep taking everybody's pages down from what I'm hearing and seeing. And I'm just like, I don't know, bro. Like, what is this shit? Like,
it's the content sharing. So technically, you don't have the right to reshare anything on Instagram.
Oh, damn.
It is not really set up for that because I mean, it was set up to share your own personal content, but it hasn't adjusted yet for bloggers who recycle news stories. So what happens is you recycle something and they start flagging it. Your page get killed pretty much for copyright infringement because you reshare. All blogs do is reshare content all day long.
Whether so are they talking music videos or what?
Music video. Intellectual property. If you don't own that intellectual property, they hitting you for it. So I don't care if you took something from CNN, you at the discretion of the owner of that content.
Damn. I never knew that shit.
Yes.
And that's why banned up right now.
If y'all been noticing, Change Your Plans slowed down on posting music videos.
Yep.
That's how the first Instagram page got disabled. The downside of being a credible blogger is being on top of these artists early, and then 2 years later they get signed, i.e., the baby,
Yep.
young boy. Oh well, I interviewed he was baby Jesus at the time when I met the baby. We
Mm.
did an interview on 6th Street in Austin, whatever we did it, whatever we talked about, whatever. When he got signed, flags, flags, flags. But see, Instagram changed it. Like now you can dispute it. You can go in and you can write a comment, no copyright infringement intended for promotional use only. You can that's another option you can do, but you gotta go on notification and do each one. Young and May, like I said, Young Boy, all them when you promote their music from 4 years ago, whatever, they've been flagging it. So I went through when I tell you when it come to Instagram top and bottom, I've probably been through it all. Lost page, got it back, all that copyright free shit down, all that shit. So you got to be on top of your A game when it comes to that Instagram page, and that's the main reason why I slowed down. And if you're going to post a video, you can go to the actual description and look and see if it say copyrighted in the description, or licensed by YouTube or licensed by this LLC or whatever record company it is. I see that, I ain't posting that shit.
I think we in the stage where labels like to disguise artists to make them look independent, to seem more
Mm-hmm.
organic, and you grasp onto something that you think they're independent, and then you find out they actually have a label. But I think what Instagram need to do, they need to catch up on two things. One, they need to catch up and really take care of their blogging community. They need to figure out a way to that allow bloggers to repost and content without getting the page flagged. And then they need to do better with the age group, separating kids from adults. So places people like Boosie don't keep getting kicked off of Instagram, because this whole morality ethics thing is because there's no way to really separate the kids from the adults. I know they've been throwing things out there
Mm-hmm.
like creating an Instagram like solely for like teenagers. But the problem right now with what is considered nudity or obscene or anything like that, because you ain't able to separate the kids from the adults, people like Boosie are taking the bad end of the stick because of that.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think and this go for the models, the niggas who got big pages like G Plans, all the Texas popular pages, all niggas doing their thing out of Texas or California, Florida, uh, wherever, you know what I'm saying, Illinois, New York, Carolina, Memphis, Tennessee, any of these blog pages, man, I feel like they really on some shit, whereas they don't give a fuck about y'all getting y'all page deleted or anybody, because they like, we're not actually making money off of your page. Like, we making money by our followers. I mean, how many people that are using our site? But think about it. They sitting back, they know people. They act like they cool with a nigga who making, nigga, I make such and such thousands, nigga, every month off of my Instagram page. Nigga, they don't give a fuck about that, because they not seeing that money.
Right.
Unless you buy ads.
Huh?
Unless you buy ads.
Yeah, that is true.
But niggas ain't gotta buy ads. You know what I'm saying? You don't need ads.
They do. I'm gonna tell you a hack. This was some bloggers do. Or if you know this shit, if you're watching this shit, this a hack. If you're a blogger and they flag your page for whatever, they take the video down. It could be for hate, harassment, hate speech, bullying, nudity, all that. So this is what they do. They'll take it down. Boom. They go shadow ban you. That's gonna happen regardless. They're gonna shadow ban you. They go temporary disable your live. To get back out of shadow ban, you go run an ad to your page. You target however many cities you want. Run an ad for about 2-3 days. So you pay for this promotion. So whatever city that you're targeting gotta see it. That's what you paid for. boom, and get you out of shadow ban.
That's crazy.
I think
That's what they
Instagram.
do.
Ask yourself, if Boosie page has been deleted this many times, why does he keep coming back to Instagram? Instagram can do whatever it wants because it has no competition. It's the monopoly. It has no direct competition to challenge what they do. So unless like Vine tried to make a resurgence and put an actual direct competition with Instagram, Instagram could keep snatching people pages because what else can you do? Where else do you go?
I'm gonna say this as well. The people right now of today's age, temperature is so, how to say, people are so emotional. It's a lot of people who don't even like Boosie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boosie, like his last video, he said something about the Venmo guy, whoever owned Venmo. I don't know who he is, but he say when I see the guy who stole my movie, I'ma punch him, whatever. That's a threat. Whoever that is,
Facts.
whoever has a father, you know what I'm saying? So Instagram probably flagged it for a threat. And then it already had people probably already flagging it. He always calling people out. And then one thing we gotta understand, and which I understand, I don't own Instagram. So I'm going to follow these motherfuckers rules and keep this money coming in. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed because I don't have another avenue right now. So it don't make no sense for me to say blah 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 or post this or post that. So I can say I don't like what they're doing to Boosie because I'm a fan of Boosie. Grew up on him since I was a little boy. But the people are so sensitive. Like Boosie can post anything. He can say something about his kids somebody don't like, or he already have bad taste with the LGBT community. With I don't even know all the words, letters. But anyways,
you good?
yo, shout out to all y'all. But like I said, he posted that video, and like I say, they probably could have flagged it as a threat.
Yeah.
And that's why I think they took it. That's my opinion, or that's what I think will happen.
And then he shot slugs at the CEO Instagram too. So it could be.
Yeah, you know.
It could be.
On Instagram knows exactly who Boosie is.
Yeah. So hey,
Yeah.
shit.
He
even
knows
got
Boosie. He was able, when they asked him about Boosie, he didn't flinch. He didn't act like he didn't know. He talked like he know who Boosie was personally. Like, well, see, with Boosie's page, it was like, bro, they know what's going on.
Yeah, he said nudity. He showed it.
But it was like, if you pay attention, it was no hesitation. It was no thought. It was strictly like this, that. It wasn't no like, who was Boosie? That let you know that Boosie is most definitely a big factor on a platform, and they know it.
He is. He need to hook up with some developers and create his own app, and I guarantee everybody be on that motherfucker.
I ain't gonna lie, we'll tap in, but people ain't finna leave Instagram, bro, because you gotta understand.
No, they not.
But if you can get enough people that make things go, it'll start to be at least a small alternative. I mean, do we even have an alternative similar to Instagram that competes with it at all remotely?
Hell no.
If Instagram left today, everybody gonna probably go to Twitter and Facebook.
But you know Facebook on Instagram.
Facebook on Instagram.
What? Well,
yeah,
if you took away Facebook and Instagram, everybody going back to Twitter.
Facts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Twitter is like competition. Uncut, nigga. They got like real live porno on Twitter, damn near, bro. Like uncut.
But you can't post no on there.
You can't post what? He froze up. You said you can't post what on there, G? Oh, we can't hear you.
Can't hear you, nigga.
Oh no, you probably gotta come in. We still can't hear you.
Somebody had called me. Somebody had called. But I'm saying, you you can't post music. You can't post music on there. DCMA, they'll flag it and take your Twitter page. Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
Technically, you can't post music on Instagram. I mean, other than now that they got those relationships with the label where you can go in the music selection and select the music. but directly to your post, you can't really post other people's music unless you select it from the actual library.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense. I mean, every artist want to get paid for their music anytime it's played. You don't want a bunch of. We look at it like it's promotion, but you got some crazy people that will sit there and just stream somebody's music just for people to come to the page. Be like, this is the live music show.
Facts. Man, I can't really get into the Instagram blogging thing, man. I post shit on my shit. I post some news shit, but I'm just keeping my little Instagram shit going on my small Instagram page, my smaller one, just because it's like I know eventually I'm gonna want to have a promo page. So I just try to keep that bitch going. I post the latest little news. I just can't get too deep into all this shit on Instagram. That just ain't my thing.
Shout out to Smooth June. You know what I'm saying? I throw a couple of dollars. He running like the comedy side to my page, but man, I'm trying to pay some people to do news. But in this day and age, man, I don't know. I feel like I can wake up tomorrow and my Mogul State of Mind page out of there. Man,
yeah, my little small page, I got like 2,000 on it. I just don't. I post on it. You know what I'm saying? I post a couple times a day on there. Some shit that I think just be funny. I just post some shit to keep people entertained or whatever, or some shit that I personally feel like this. Or I'll try to make sure I keep music on it though, because when people come to it, it got urban politicians. I be wanting people to see like, okay, there's music on there, like this a music platform. But at the same time, I know what you got to do to build that Instagram shit up, and I'm just waiting until my YouTube shit lit enough and popping enough, and then I had somebody like, you know what I'm saying? I had pay somebody to run that motherfucker like, here, nigga, do this, run his Instagram, post a couple music videos a day.
That Instagram shit different, boy. You gotta be a different type of
man.
You gotta be a different type of person to stay on top of it. That shit, like, it's crazy. If it wasn't for it wasn't for my girl or like my partner, hey, look, this was going on, so I can hurry up and get it out, or somebody sending me, man, that's crazy. It's crazy. You gotta be a different type of person. Yeah.
It's just like it's just I think YouTube way more tedious than Instagram. Way more like time with the editing and the work you put in. But I just feel like with Instagram, you got to go for a certain type of thing. If you cover hip hop, and news and shit like that, you gotta go for you got to do a certain thing. And I'd be like, man, I could do that shit, but I kind of like build it. I want to build off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I know that it's money on the table. I know it's money on the table if a nigga just build a popping Instagram page. You know what I'm saying? I know it's.
I tell you what's up next though. Like right now, IGTV too, and Facebook. Actually, Facebook payout is bigger than YouTube.
Yeah.
And then IGTV, once you hit that with that 10,000 subscribers, followers, your IGTV becomes monetized. So it's like those same episodes that you put in on your YouTube, you could put on your IGTV. Of course, you got to format it to more of a vertical format or more of an IGTV format. But I mean, I'm watching people like what's that comedian name? That be doing all the skits out of Atlanta.
I know you're talking about Country Dude.
Country Wayne.
Country Wayne, he dropped them bitches every day.
Man.
Yeah,
he doing his thing. He running before that video come on, so I know he. So that's the new way, and that's where the biggest algorithm drivers are right now on IG. It's the Reels and IGTV.
IGTV and Reels, yeah. But it don't work for everybody. It don't work for everybody.
But that post, post is designed now that they want you to run ads, so they killing the algorithm on that. They want you to be able to pay to get searched on that. So you know what I'm saying?
I don't know nothing about. This is all about. I keep seeing people talk about the Instagram ad. I seen like 5 people in like the last week, maybe longer than that, say something about the Instagram algorithm. Man, they was like Instagram algorithm. It's all about. And they kept complaining about it. Man, Instagram fucking over my
game. The whole game is based on algorithms. Everything. When it comes to marketing, it's algorithms. Can you manipulate it?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Man, I guess because I be on some shit, I'm just finna drop. I know I need to drop shit in the time. Like on my time.
Yeah.
Cause bro,
But see,
like nigga, I don't know. Like you can't. I know it's part of the game to figure that shit out, but I be like, man, I ain't got time for all this shit, bro. I'm about to drop this shit right now, nigga. Like whatever.
I saw an Instagram personality, an analytic person say, whenever Instagram drop a new feature, use it because that's where the algorithm is, because they want you to use the new feature. So when they drop something new, start posting your content using that new feature because the algorithm is geared to try to get you to use the new feature.
Okay.
So that's why Reels and IGTV is working a lot better than just your standard post, because they're wanting people, they're trying to compete with TikTok with the Reels. So they want you to use the Reels. And then IGTV, they trying to get people from not going to YouTube and keep on IG. So they use IGTV. They're trying to compete. So that's where your highest algorithm is right now. That's why you can post a video on your Reels and see 6,000, 10,000 views. Post the same video on your post. You know what I'm saying? It don't do as well as the Reels. So that's how that shit kind of going right now.
Yeah. You. And then I wanted to add this too. I think it's like YouTube gonna give you like strikes. They give you a lot of chances before they even take it. Like Instagram, they got to the point you don't know when they gonna take it.
Yeah.
Like they'll give you a strike, and then the strike will disappear over time. It'll disappear. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'd be. I mean, you gotta. I feel like you got a better chance just with YouTube. That's what I think. So y'all guys keep on building. I'm gonna keep on building mine as well. But YouTube is where I think.
Right, man, I'm watching. I'm supporting. You know, when I see some good shit, I'm locked in on y'all. It's all love, man.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to upload something right now.
Keep doing y'all shit, man. We tapped in for sure.
For sure, man.
Big Ant, you need to start hosting this every week, or like have a date, and you can have a bunch of bloggers, man. Yeah, I'm saying, Big D. You know what I'm saying?
So Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm doing this. Yeah, I did this on purpose because I know Big Ant be busy on Monday, so I got smart.
Now, I said when you asked me last time and I couldn't come on, I said I'm gonna for sure make sure I come on one when I ain't doing shit. And I say in the day I ain't had nothing going on. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna come tap in with them for sure.
God came amongst me and blessed us, man. I appreciate that. And so Tuesday, kind of more industry stuff, man. Talk about the culture. On Wednesdays, I do what I call adulting, man, where we just get into some real grown adult type shit. Like, so tomorrow we gonna talk about, do women care about love or do they care more about money? I say they're more about the bag and they use love as manipulation.
Oh yeah. I want to get. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow then.
Hey, so we had the ladies on, so a couple of models, and we had discussed that. But I appreciate y'all boys coming on. Hey, I'm about to give away tickets to the Texas State Fair right now, man. Come on up. So if you wanna, you got a chance right now to win a couple of dollars. I'll keep messing this up. I'm gonna ask a question. First person to type and get the question right, I'm gonna give you 2 tickets. You can say tickets to the Texas State Fair. You can say cash for your cash shot. This is what we're gonna do right now. This is the Mogul, man. I'm feeling better prizes on my thing than the radio right now. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. All right, here we go. Here it is for 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair. Let me see. Big Ant was on here earlier. He said he named his top 3 platforms, hip-hop platforms. If you can name what he said his first favorite platform was for hip-hop, his top hip-hop platform, right now you'll win 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair or cash value to your cash app. What was Big Ant? Number 1 hip-hop platform. Drop it in the comments right now. 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair or the cash to your cash app. Here we go. Let's guess. What was Big Ant? Number 1 hip-hop platform. We'll get 10 seconds. Let's see. Here we go. 9. Anybody got it? Shout out to Buzz World Hip Hop. Got it right. AT's TV. All right, so Buzz World, all you got to do, let me know right now. Do you want cash or do you want 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair? Hey, Zabari, hey man, shout out to you. All right, I'm about to do one more. One more question. Again, this is for 2 more tickets to the Texas State Fair. Let me get this right. Here we go. 2 more tickets to the Texas State Fair, or cash app to your money to your cash app equal cash value for those who may not be in Texas, or you may not want to go to the fair, or you already been there. Let me see. My next question. I'm gonna make this one a little bit harder. And this is 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair or $50 to your cash app for this question, because it's a little bit harder. On my interview with Charleston White, he said, I believe this. Well, no, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. That might be hard. Let me think, man. Okay, here we go. Who did Kenny B on my latest interview say is responsible for the way that artists speak in today's industry? On my latest interview with Kenny B. Younger, he blamed 2 artists for the way that artists speak in the industry today. Who had the influence? For $50 to your cash app or 2 tickets to the Texas Fair? Let me know. All you gotta do is drop the comments. Again, for 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair or $50 to your cash app, Kenny B in my recent interview said 2 artists were responsible for the way that artists speak today. Let me know. All you gotta do is type it in the comment. First person to get it right, I'm sending either $50 to the cash app or you get 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair. It's up to you. It's your boy Big D the Mogul, I promise. Okay, we got 1. That's 1. We said 2 people. Global Rap the Man. There we go. Shout out to Global Rap the Man. He got it right. There we go. So all I need y'all boys to do right now, I'm going to type in my email right here. Please send your cash app to this email that I'm tapping here, and I'm going to send you your money or your tickets. Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in with me. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Like, comment every Tuesday and Wednesday, man. I'm going to try to do this. Well, I am going to do this. Tomorrow night, man, is adulting. We're going to have some nice models on here. We're going to talk about some real adult stuff, man. Tomorrow, we talking about, do women care about money or do they care about love? I think they be lying to us when they be saying love, but they really want the bag. We ain't trusting them, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nothing but some humpback hoochie mamas today, man. So we're going to talk about tomorrow at adulting, 8:30 on Wednesday. Hey, please keep your cash up to this email right here, or if you want the 2 tickets, just reply to this email out for the 2 tickets. Shout out to Global Rap the Man. Shout out to Buzz World Hip Hop. Shout out to everybody, man, who came here rocking with me tonight. Shout out to my guys, Big Ant, Change of Plans, Texpos TV. Shout out to everyone, man, just vibing with me every Tuesday, Wednesday. We on here, and your boy giving out better prizes. To the radio. It's your boy Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Shook D, a.k.a. Illuminati Jack, a.k.a. Big Thanos, a.k.a. Drive Rub Shawty Wide because of good before the drip. I don't need no sauce. And hey, man, we out, and I appreciate y'all. God bless. Grace and peace. You understood.